Hi everyone, welcome back to another Genshin Impact speed paint video featuring ZHONGLI, the Geo Archon himself, who has like 1,000 aliases and titles. He's never left my main team since he got released in December 2020 because I love him that much. And then Guizhong, the goddess of dust, who we don't know how she looks like, so this will be my interpretation of her. But the main reason for this illustration was because I love the in-game lore surrounding ZHONGLI, and particularly within the Memory of Dust catalyst weapon. So when I read the weapon description, I found it to be so beautiful and wanted to illustrate a manga-style panel of how I envisioned one of the dialogue lines. Since the current weapon banner was rerunning the Memory of Dust, I decided to wish for it because of the aesthetics and lore, but I thought it'd be fun to include a little game window so you can see how my wishing session for the Memory of Dust went. But back to the art, I originally thought to draw a face for Guizhong, although I have no idea whose face I was drawing there. That was so random. But then changed it to draw them back to back and overlooking the Guizhong plains, since this was a settlement they built together and it was named after them both. Hoyoverse out here having to ship these two even though Guizhong is no longer around. Sag. So yeah, when it came to Guizhong, I think hair half up and wearing a shawl. Like ancient times when everyone's wearing robes and all kinds of accessories. And then ZHONGLI, I drew him during his Archon days, so not in his usual in-game appearance. Seriously though, when are we going to get this skin of his in-game? I've stopped spending money buying Primo Gems and Genesis Crystals almost a year ago, but for this Archon skin, I would swipe so quick. But his hair is looking super fluffy and full, and you know me, I struggle with anything hair related, but I'm super happy with how his turned out and just everything about this illustration, to be honest. But I did want to talk a bit more about Guizhong, even though majority of the details in this drawing are of ZHONGLI. But for her design, I added glaze lilies in her hair since she had met ZHONGLI, or Morax as he was previously known, in a field full of them. The only other description of her is that she took a form of a young woman with billowing sleeves. Anyways, I think for the rest of the video, I wanted to read out the Memory of Dust description. It gives off that feeling of reminiscing on the past and of things and people that have come and gone, which is essentially ZHONGLI's current existence. But hope you don't mind and that this doesn't sound too weird. But the catalyst description starts off with, "This is the mark of our pledge, and it is also my challenge to you. All my wisdom is hidden within this stone dumbbell." He remembers meeting the young woman with the billowing sleeves, remembers the way she acted solemn, yet seemed joyful when she presented him this token. What a silly notion. There was no formal contract between them. They were merely two people walking the same path for their own reasons. But he remembers the scene of their first meeting anyway, when the glaze lilies were still in abundant bloom. He also remembers those words she spoke at the end, again, amid the glaze lilies. Those little people are as small and fragile as dust. Because they are so small, they know not when they will lose their lives to disaster or strife. And so they are afraid. Because they are afraid, they try so hard to become more intelligent. This I understand. So I thought that since there is such a gulf between us in strength, I should use technique and wisdom instead. With your brawn and my brains, this city would surely become a great one." Her final smile was a lonely one, even as her form dissolved into the finest dust. "It seems that our journey together has come to an end. As for that stone dumbbell, forget about it, would you? This is the mark of our pledge, and it is also my challenge to you. All my wisdom is hidden within this stone dumbbell. If you can unlock it, Many years passed, and he was never able to unlock that dumbbell, nor would he ever learn what might have followed that sentence. Over the years, the wild glazed lilies too dwindled, till at last they were no more. And so this is the final illustration, and I hope you enjoyed watching the speed paint, my wishing session, and basically me reading fiction to you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. I'll catch you in my next video. Take care.